Welcome back to Nazareto's channels. And as you know, guys, I like working on my car myself. I do a lot of DIY project, and I have my Venza and I have my Rav4 right here, and I work on these cars myself. I do like the oil and maintenance, everything, since these cars were brand new. So as you saw in my video, my other video, I replaced on this Venza, I replaced front transfer case fluid and also rear differential fluid. But my next step is I want to do the transmission fluid service on this car and also on my little Rav4. But in order to do that, these transmissions are sealed, so you need to measure the temperature of the transmission on the inside. So those sensors needs to be accessed with a special like gauge or ScanGauge. And I did a lot of research, a lot of reading. There's only like few gauges that can do that, and I have some cool product. I'll show you what I mean. But some people use the heat gun not the heat gun. They use the temperature ScanGauge, like whatever they call, like the heat gun, to measure the fluid temperature. Well, this is not really correct way to do it. We want to access the sensor, the transmission sensor, temperature sensor, and then you can properly fill the transmission. So I came across this product. It's called ScanGauge. This is awesome. It measures a lot of your sensors in your vehicle. You can access a lot of the sensors that normally you would not be able to. So I have two boxes. One is the latest ScanGauge III, and this is a ScanGauge II. So I want to talk to you about this one. So I open the box. It says ScanGauge II. It says bilinear logic, monitor, measure, track, and diagnose. It also has this XGauge's performance monitor. This is what I want to talk to you about. This is a very, very amazing gauge. Let me show you. The nice manual. This manual is awesome. I already looked through it. A lot of explanations. Customer support is amazing. Very easy to reach them. Well, I'm going to show you how the gauge looks like. This is the little gauge. This is like our OBDII scanner. It can scan for codes, it can clear the codes, it gives you a lot of useful information, and you can set up transmission monitoring sensor, you can set up water coolant sensor, like tire pressure, like a lot of cool things. First thing I tell you guys and girls, very well made, very made. Made in the United States. The company is from Arizona. They have a very good engineering team. Build this product well, design it well. This goes into your OBDII scanner, OBDII port where you plug it in. This cable, you can plug it in here or in the back here. They include some Velcro straps if you want to attach it somewhere in your car. But let me show you this. ScanGauge overview, page 4. Let's see, it tells you package of the content of the package, basic operating features. So you actually, what you do is this device, you plug in everything manually. Let's say if you have what kind of car you have, whether it's a diesel or truck, or is it a gas powered vehicle. You also fill the information for the gas tank. How big is the gas tank? Also, it has some automatic mode recognition. Different vehicles use different types of signaling from their computer. In most cases, the ScanGauge can quickly determine which type of your vehicle you're using. You don't have to know which type it is for you to be used. Okay, automatic repeated buttons. It's very easy to monitor this and like change the screen setup. See, this is our OBDII II connector. See, on my Venza, the OBDII port is right here. You just plug it in, only goes one way. Click. Now once I connect it on the back, you can do it on the side. It's connecting to your car, but I'm gonna start the car. I'm gonna start the car. So with this little ScanGauge II, you can scan for codes, or if you have like a check engine light, you can scan it and it says no codes found. Well, obviously there's no codes because I take care of my car and it doesn't give me any codes. So let's exit from this little button that will just exit, and let's just do this. Let's hit button more, and you can set up for your vehicle. You can hit setup, distance if you want miles or kilometers. I like miles. And then we're gonna go press this button right here. Next, fuel units, gallons, or you can do liters. Well, I'm gonna stay with gallons. And then hit next. Temperature unit, Fahrenheit or Celsius. We're gonna keep Fahrenheit. Hit next button. Pressure units, PSI, kilopascal, MMM. I use PSI. All right, next. Engine size, I already selected 2.7. So if you want to go higher, you can just go with this arrow right here, go higher. But I'm going to set for 2.7. This is 2.7 liter Toyota. And let's hit this button, this little arrow. Next, tank size, I think it's 17.7 gallons. So we're going to select 17. Let's just do 18 gallons. Fuel tank, gas, you can do diesel, hybrid, liters per, I don't know, liquid gas, I think. Let's just do gas. Let's go with gas. All right, next. Currency, you can change currency from dollar, I think it's yen, euro, franc, no, that was a British pound. And you can change currency. Let's stay with United States dollar. Click next. Also, you can do advanced setting. Let's see this. Edit, updated rate, normal, speed, cutoff. I don't know what that means. PIDs, all, DTC. All right, cool. Let's just do that. Let's exit. Let's hit more. Setup. Let's go again over. Gallons, temperature in Fahrenheit, PSI 2.7 liter, everything is set. Currency. All right, we already did the scan, and then they will tell you about your trip information. We haven't driven this car yet. Monitor. You can also set up water temperature monitor, which is on automatically. All right, so let's see what else we got. Display, fill up. It tells you about gallons, percentage. You can do all these little changes. I haven't read through the book yet, but I'm so far already impressed with this little unit. But main thing is, very important, why I got this unit, because I want to change the oil, transmission oil, and in order to do it correctly, you need to read the temperature of the transmission. So what we do here, we hit more, let's see, gauges. You see it says RPM, miles per gallon. This is your water temperature, miles per hour. Tire pressure, sensors, you can read that. So I want to show you guys how to set up a sensor, the setting that can read your automatic transmission temperature in this Toyota. This is Toyota Venza 2015, and let's just do this. Let's hit more until you get this mode. Hit mode, and we want this X gauges, and we're gonna hit edit, and this stays at 0, right? This slot is at 0. We're gonna hit edit, and now it asks for TXD. This is a special code, TXD. We have to enter like certain numbers, and let me show you what I'm gonna do. So in order for you guys to set up the TXD and RFI, all these programmable codes, so the ScanGauge can read your transmission temperature, this is where you gotta go. You gotta go on ScanGauge website, hit that. This opens up their website, ScanGauge, and then product, ScanGauge II, as you see here. This is it, and we're gonna get those codes. So you gotta scroll down, all the way down, until you see XGauge technology. Hit on this, and then you have to go here, find XGauge for your vehicle. Hit that, hit the OBDII, very important, hit that. And this is what we're gonna get. This is what we're gonna get. Toyota, Lexus, Scion. You have Mazda, you have Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, a lot of vehicles, standard OBDII, Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, General Motors, Hyundai, Kia, Subaru, Volkswagen, BMW, Nissan, Infiniti, bunch of different manufacturers. This is a very, very good tool, but we need to get Lexus. We hit here, Toyota Lexus, and we're gonna get bunch of codes here. This is what we need. 2008 and present. 2008 and present. You can do that. 2003 to 2007, 96 to 2002. I'm just gonna scroll down here, and this is the codes. As you see here, it says TXD. You can print out these codes, TXD, RXF, RXD, and MTH. Very, very important to get these numbers so we can plug it in into ScanGauge. And also here it says 2010 and up. My Venza is 2015. So we're gonna program this TXD code. I'm gonna write it down, and I'm gonna write this one down, RXD and MTH. Very simple. We're gonna go with this code to program our transmission fluid temperature gauge so we can get the reading. So we're gonna enter this code for the TXD 07E02182 because this is for 2010 and up models. So you see on this screen, we're gonna enter 0 by pressing plus, and then if you're gonna go next number, and then we need to press 7, E. Let's get next button, and then we're gonna hit E, A, B, C, D, E. Okay, then we get next 02182. So 0, 2, 182, 1, next 82, 82, right? So it says here 07E. I see I made a mistake, so we gotta go back. So if you made a mistake and you put the wrong letter, for example here 07E02, and I put F here, right? Hit this arrow until it goes all the way down, and then you're gonna change it into E. See? See, this is letter E. 07E02 182. And then I hit OK. You hit OK. Now it's asking for RXF. This is the RXF. I already entered it, but let's verify it. 006, whatever. This is not the number. So let's enter 0. Click next. We get 056. Let's gonna enter this. So 056, 10. 68 20 00, right? Yeah, 056 10 68 20 000 RXF. Hit OK, and then they're asking for RXD. This one is 3008. I already set this one up, so let's do this. 3008. Okay, cool. This is what it is. Hit OK. Then they're asking MTH. MTH. This is like a long number. 009005FFD8. So we have 009. I re-entered 0005FFD8. 5FFD8. Looks good. Hit OK. Name. So name, they want you to put fluid, transmission fluid temperature. So you hit this. Or you can name it whatever you want. You can name it ATF, or so they want you to name it TFT. Let's go TFT. Come on, where's TFT? B, C, D, E, F, G. TFT. Oh, there you go. TFT. You can enter whatever you want, the name for your transmission. Hit OK. Hit OK. Now we're going to hit save, and it's going to be all these numbers that we enter is going to be saved under this slot 0. Save and exit. And here's what we do next. So you hit this button to exit, right? After you save, and then you hit gauges, and then you see this is water temperature 184 RPM. Let's see, I'm going to hit the gas. Miles per gallon, but we want this TFT. So we saved all these numbers that we just entered, right? Transmission temperature, TXD, RXF, all these numbers, and we hit save, and we name it as TFT. So let's say nothing is picking up, right? So that means whatever we enter here doesn't work for this vehicle. You got to move down and hit alternate code. Usually this is the same, as you see. MTH is the same number when you go down, except, yeah, it's all the same. These numbers change. No, this is same, this is same. So you have to go and try each code. So let me show you how to do it. See, now we're not picking up transmission fluid temperature, which is not good. I want to be able to enter the correct code, but for this vehicle, for 20 Venza, this first code didn't work. And we're gonna enter, again, we're gonna edit until we start seeing the reading. So let me show you how to do it. Let's exit this. So once you exit, you hit more, and then mode, XGauge. Hit edit on the XGauge, and we're gonna see this one, slot 0, right? TFT. We want to edit. Hit edit. And as you see, this number 07E02-182, it did not work. So we're gonna enter under this slot. Like, we can try this number or this, but for this car I already know this one works, so I'm gonna enter this one. So let's enter 07E02-182. 07E02-182. So this is actually the same. Yeah, this is the same. 07E02-182. So this is okay. We're gonna actually do this. We're gonna hit OK, and we have to change RXF. RXF is 046. See, we have 056, so we're gonna go change that to 046. 1058. So we have to change it to 1058. It's very easy to do this. Once you do it, it's very easy. And then we're gonna go to the RXD number. Okay, RXD number is 2808. So we're gonna enter 2808, right? RXD. Yes, 2808. Okay, good. Now this MTH number 009005FFD8. Okay, okay, good. Name TFT. Okay, and then we hit save, and we hit exit, and then hit this button. So when you hit gauges, it shows you transmission fluid temperature 132, water fluid temperature, 168, RPM you can go hit this button. It shows you HPR horsepower, I think horsepower 3.3. You can hit this CPM, I don't know. That means volts. It shows you 13.6 volts. And you can keep going and give you a bunch of readings. FPR, I'm not familiar with that. But the main thing I really wanted is for this car, once I'm doing the transmission fluid, I want to know the temperature, because we have to check this exactly. I'll just exit this and we go on to gauges. Where's our, we saved, okay, this is tire pressure sensor. TFC, transmission fluid temperature 136. So the code that worked for this was the 1, 2, 3, fourth one from the top. Yeah, and I show you again how to change this. Very easy. You gotta try for your vehicle and then select, let's say this is for Toyota Lexus, sign this code for transmission fluid temperature on the sealed transmission. You can change it. But there's, like I showed you, there are many vehicles. And let me show you that. So you hit this button, you hit more, and until you get mode. And you have X gauges, and we're gonna hit this button, edit. I saved this code under the slot 0. So we want to edit this. If the previous code didn't work, you just hit edit, and this is what we have. You can change it up, down, and hit next arrow right here, and you can edit each. But this is 07E12182, 07E12182, which is okay. We're gonna hit okay. 04610 58 20,000, 04610 58 20,000, 046, and you can say okay, RFX is good. RXD, this is for RXD 2808, RXD 2808, this is good. But if you want to change it, go up and down and then hit next and save. So this is good. MTH code, this is what we have, 0009 9005 FFD8, 0009 9005 FFD8, which is okay. Name, let's just save this under automatic transmissions, ATF. I'll just do the automatic transmission, or you can put T trans, or it's only 3 letters. Let's just do ATF. You can save it under ATF. ATF. I like it better under ATF, automatic transmission fluid. Automatic transmission fluid, ATF. And then hit OK. ATF name, saved. Exit. And then hit this button. Hit gauges, and then you have ATF 145. This is your transmission temperature inside the transmission pan. Very important. So very easy to set it up. Try the code, go down and down. But 2015 Toyota Venza, this first code didn't work, this one didn't work, this one didn't work, and I changed it until this one worked. We saved it and it works, as you see. So main reason why I got the ScanGauge is to monitor the transmission temperature and the water temperature. Even though I have this gauge here, it shows you the temperature, but for the transmission it doesn't show you anything. RPM, you can have a lot of little things under these gauges. Miles per gallon, and it's very nice tool to have in your car. Okay, let's hit more and display fill up gallons. I want to show you this. Let's see, down. You can enter the cost of the gas, fuel cost. Fuel cost. Let's say how much you pay per gallon, and you can save this data, and it will tell you how much you're spending on gas. Mode. This is to enter the code you need XGauge. This is special XGauge commands. Version 4.5 by linear logic. So very cool tool. Let's see, trip tells you a lot about trip, the functions and trip functions. And I also like this display. It's very nice, solid display. It's basic. I mean, these letters come out but it's very easy to read. Monitor. What is this monitor? Fluid, water temperature monitor on. You can turn it off, which is on, arm. Speed, view data, memory. All right, let's do this. These buttons feel so nice when you press them, very solid. I like the way they build it. I think this thing gonna last, even if it falls, it's still gonna bounce back off the pavement and still gonna last. Overall, it's very good to have something like this, like the ScanGauge. Very, very easy to read the codes. If there were any codes, it would tell you the codes, and you can reset the codes, reset the check engine. And you can also mount this anywhere in your car, and it will show you extra data. It'll show you the temperature of the sensors that are hidden that doesn't work. You can actually have them displaying the temperatures and everything. But some people who are towing, this is must have. So you must have this tool if you're towing. You want to know how is your transmission doing, because transmissions are expensive. This is our automatic transmission. So you will see everything here. RPM here, how hard are you pushing the car? How hot is the transmission? If you're pulling something. Very good tool. And it's all in one, ScanGauge and a monitor. And I look everywhere online trying to find how to read the Toyota transmission, sealed transmissions temperature, and this is the only tool that I found that works. And it is not Chinese developed. It is made in America, in Arizona. What I love about this product, besides it's built very good, very good warranty also. 3-year from the date of original purchase. You have this warranty. With any problems, any defects of material or workmanship, you can easily reach this company. They're located in Arizona. Everything nicely written on the back, all the warranty information. You can flip the page here. There's a little card. Where is their little card? Where's their phone number? You can call the number in the back and reach the customer service. And here's that card. Have a question or concern? We will help you. And I did call them like 4 times and asking them questions. They're standing behind their product, and this is what I like. I love it that there's a solid customer support. You can ask any questions that will help you to set it up. If there's any damage, they will send you the new unit. So I love this. Very good. So now I am inside my Rav4, which is 2019. And I connected this and I hit gauge. Automatic transmission fluid is not picking up, but it does pick up everything else because I did not set it up yet for this car. You can set it up for this car and it's not picking up. So I want to edit this. I want to try some different codes, see if I'll be able to add this, the new Rav4, see if it's gonna pick up the sensor from the transmission fluid. And we're gonna go again. We're gonna go more mode, XGauge, edit, and let's try to do this different code for this one down the list. So if you want to measure transmission temperature in 2019 Toyota Rav4 and up, you have to enter 2016 3.5 liter equipped Toyota Lexus. This code worked. I will put it in the description in the link below for TXD, RXF, RXD. So I'm just going to show you this one worked. And I called customer service. Customer service told me to try 2016 and up. Even it's 3.5 liter, it's gonna work. So when you select Toyota, Lexus, for my Venza, this code worked. This one, the 1, 2, 3, fourth one from the top. This one worked for the Venza. You know, you gotta try it. And I tried on the RAV4. None of these code work. And as soon as I scroll down the page, right, and I enter this first one, it worked. And let me show you this. It shows me that I just started my car like 5 minutes ago. It shows me like maybe 10 minutes ago. My TTF. I entered TTF. Transmission fluid is supposed to be TFT. So this thing works. This thing works. I'm gonna rename it. Let's hit more gauges, edit, TTF. Okay, let's edit this. So this is the code, 2019 Toyota Rav4 and up. 0701221888. Okay. Okay. Now it starts with C4620, so it works. And we're gonna rename it to, I like ATF, automatic transmission fluid. ATF. Well, let's get OK, save, exit, and engage. And then you can find your ATF here. TFC, ATF 95. Okay, good. Okay, very good. I'm just gonna, you can easily, there's a perfect spot for the RAV4. You can put Velcro here, and then you can have this monitor here for all your gauges. This is good. So also let's scan this RAV4 for any codes. Scan it. No codes found. Very good. Let's hit more. You can do force clear, or you can just enter here. Trip functions, you can set it up. But I'm not setting anything up for the RAV4 because I have here under the menu here, let's see, menu, I have everything here for my trip. You know, I can see it all on the screen here, and also here I can see all this information. So there's no need for me to set this up for my trip. All I want, the transmission temperature and the water temperature, and everything else shows me on the other gauges in my vehicle. But God, this thing is awesome. I like it. Solid, very well built. So engineers, whoever designed this, thank you so much, guys. I like the feel of it, and it perfectly fits in my RAV4 right here. Can monitor everything here when I'm driving. So if you're interested in this ScanGauge II just for monitoring your transmission and other little cool features, definitely worth spending the money. Buy it. Good quality product, well made, good support. I don't know, I just love the way it's made. It's like a very nice, very thick plastic. Gives you a lot of useful information. The only thing is, guys, if you don't like setting up all these codes, if you find it difficult, which is not, it's very easy, as you see, you know, very easy. Go on their website, you find it all there. Now you have another option. You can go to this product. It's called ScanGauge III. This ScanGauge III is much more interactive, easier to use, touch screen. You don't have to enter anything. You just select the vehicle, scan, and automatically finds your transmission code, temperature, and a bunch of other sensors. So in this video, I just really wanted to kind of show you how to set this one up, ScanGauge II. But click on the next link and in the description, and there's going to be video for this one. Thank you guys and girls for watching this episode. I know it was long, but I really wanted you to see how I set up these codes. And I'll see you in the next video. I'm going to show you more about this ScanGauge III. And don't forget to hit that like bell and subscribe. So, bye-bye.